Dr. Storm. Dr. Storm.
Yes. How you
What's
doing,
up?
Dr. Karen? Listen, all is well.
All is well.
All is good.
I know all stays well with Dr. Storm. So let me just give you a little history of Dr. Storm. Dr. Storm is one of our newest real estate agents at Align Right Realty K1 Group. And before I even met her, I had heard about her from Sandra and Gloria, the other broker and the admin. And I heard about her, and I heard she was a powerhouse, and she don't like to give herself that credit. And this is what she told me. I'm gonna get to my point, okay, but I just want to give you a little background. She told me she likes to be behind the scenes, right? Well. She can shut that down. She can shut it down. And I think she gets it. She's not fully there.
Yeah, listen, I'm learning how to, just put myself in front of the scenes and go with it.
Go with it. Not only that, she said she like behind the scenes, but she has a podcast too.
Yes. We tune in twice bi-weekly. It calls The Encouraging Woman, She Speaks. Yes.
Wow, The Encouraging Woman.
She Speaks. I do it with my partner, Ashley DeWilliams.
Tell me back up. She's who?
She speaks.
Oh, she speaks. Okay. So I don't know if you all heard her good. I thought she said she's beat. Okay.
Yeah, my makeup is beat and so is yours.
Don't get me started again. Okay, so she speaks.
She speaks.
I like that. I like that. So we're going to try to get her to do, we know she's got a lot, because she also has a school too.
Yes.
She has a school, but when she gets slowed down, we trying to get her to be a real estate instructor. We trying to get her to get a podcast over here.
Yes.
So she's got her hands full. But the reason that I really wanted to bring her on it's because she's new in the business, and I've been doing it about 24 years, and I like to come in. So as a new agent, tell me some of the things that you would be looking for. And the reason that I ask that is because I want to address that, because a lot of times when agents get in the business, they start pointing. The unfortunate part about it, they start pointing at the broker because they'll say, well, there's no training, well, there's no support, there's no this and there's no that. And then they start having the excuses, and I hear it over and over. So some of the things, what you would like to see, and then I want to have a conversation with that. Because they're gonna probably be thinking the same thing that Dr. Storm is thinking.
Yes. Well, one of the things I can say definitely as a new agent is you must have the spirit and the mentality to go get it. That's first and foremost.
Okay.
And I can say, just being a new agent here, the educational portion of just taking us step by step of what we need to learn as new agents has been a phenomenal experience.
Gotcha.
And the beauty of it all is to have someone to walk aligned with you, like Align right? So to be
amen, and amen. Bam.
Listen, there it goes. But as new agents, we really don't know much. And even though we go through the courses, it's really when you hit that real world experience that, kind of catch us by surprise, but making sure that we have the right tools.
Right.
And that's one of the beauties here.
I like that. And I want to address that right there because she said a lot of things. She said training, have the support, have the tools and everything. So here's what I'm going to add with that, because I think it's key, is that the training, let's say you didn't have any training from a broker that you're with. If you're affiliated with a local board, they have all the training in the world for you. So there's no excuse for training. And when I started the business, I was like, I had no money. So I had to have what you said. I had to have that grind. If I didn't have that grind, I was going to get kicked out. I don't know how the people were going to kick me out, but they were coming to kick me out because they were sending me eviction notices every day. I'm just telling you the truth. Sometimes agents have to go through that right now. That's why sometimes they get in the business and then because they're looking for a way out, because we fool them on social media. They think that they're going to come in and close a deal.
Everything is clicks and glamorous, and it's not.
It doesn't work. And so here's one of the things that I'm going to share with you, no matter what real estate brokerage that you're with. The training, because I notice, because I always try to get feedback. So what happened is that you can get the training and you can learn, But now what do I do with the training? See, they don't know how to attach the training to everything or anything to make it to the next business, because you can learn how to write a contract, you can learn how to do a listing agreement, but now what do I do with it?
You got to know how to implement it.
You have to know how to implement it. So what I'll say to agents, as I've told you, I've taken Dr. Storm, whether she wanted to or not. I said, come on, jump on my head, ride my back, you know, take my humps and bumps.
Yes.
And she does that. That's the key, is that when you find a mentor, you have to be able to trust the mentor or your broker or your coach. You have to be able to trust them. If you don't trust them and follow what they say, then they're the wrong person for you to be connected to. Because if you don't know it, you got to follow what they say. Here's the biggest thing that I'm going to say, Dr. Storm, is that for new agents, is that create a schedule.
Yes, that's important.
Create a schedule. And here are the things that I'm going to tell you to add in your schedule. Have something where you can work on your mindset, whether you can read an audible, whether you can do a motivation. Because if you don't work on your mindset, if you want to become a six-figure realtor and you don't know how, there's something you'll have to change some things.
Correct.
You got to change some things. And then you got to work on training. Here's another thing that agents do. We're just telling y'all the truth, because she gave me some like 1,000 nuggets to take, you know. That's what happens when you've been in the business that long time. It's that agents want to train. They want to be perfect.
And nothing is perfect. And I think what you said, I know what you said is key. You must be willing to trust your mentor and your broker. It's like a marriage. When you sign up to it, it's like a marriage. You got to be able to, for one, walk together. And that's going to come with the foundations of trusting.
Wow.
And that's one of the reasons why I know, feel, and believe that I am successful here, is because I trust Dr. K hands down.
She does. And she says it too, you know, she says it. And sometimes I'll just tell her, hey, I need you to write this contract up. I need you to come on, go with me. And she says, okay. And while she's doing that as her mentor, as her broker, in my mind, I'm looking for her to succeed. Forget me. Get me out of the way. I'm looking for her to succeed. One of the things that what was my question last night? I asked you via email. I said, how long have you been here? Have you got your license? How long has she got her license? So your mentor is always thinking, how can they help you catapult to the next level? Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, now she's been here this long. Let's see how she can close a deal.
Right.
Let's see how it can happen. So you have to be able to trust that. So you have to perfect your skill set, but don't train all day long. Don't get on information overload. That's what happens, because by you on information overload, you're not making money. I hate to tell you that.
No.
You're not making any money.
I remember you telling me that, Dr. Karen.
Yeah.
Yes.
All day long. You studying all day long. You're trying to learn everything. I'm still learning. When an agent asks me a question I don't know the answer, I'm not going to tell you I know it. I'm going to sit and tell you, let me go get you the answer, because I'm still learning. Okay? And there are some things that I may know, but if you don't do it all the time, then
sometimes you forget.
Sometimes you forget. They call and ask me all kind of questions, but the bottom line, perfect your skill set, and then you have to take action. You have to bust a move.
Yes.
You have to bust a move. Here's the difference. Here's the issue. You're getting information from us right now.
Right.
Me and you.
Right.
You're getting the information, but now what you don't do, the execution is up to you.
That's
the information is for us to give it to you, but
you got to be willing to implement it, and that's so important. The implementation part, got to implement it.
Got to implement. Yeah. You want to say anything? That's my phone, but don't worry about it. They're telling me to drink some water. You know, I got a phone that I think the app is Habit Minder or something. It reminds me to take some water, drink water every day. I don't know if you drink water a lot, but I have to remind myself.
I could definitely say one of the things as a new agent that has been an amazing walk is your transparency as a broker and as a mentor. But I can see you walk the walk and talk the talk, and that's amazing. So it's without question, when Dr. Karen asks me to do anything, it's like, yes, I can do it. And then put it in your schedule, as Dr. Karen said. Life happens, and you got to, as a new agent, you got to be able to position yourself right in order to close those sales and be the six-figure agent that you want to be. I think that's important.
Bam. She said it, and she's the new agent. I didn't say all that. And let me tell you this right here. what did I tell you in the beginning? I say we going for whatever our heart leads us to say. We don't have no scripts or nothing.
No.
That's why I was like, okay, but we're for real and we want to see you make it. It doesn't matter what brokerage that you're in.
That's right.
And know that you can do it. So I am Dr. Karen, and that's
Dr. Storm, and we're here
for you.